What's up everyone? Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to Vlogmas. Today we're making a nice Christmas treat. We're making gingerbread cookies, and I thought while I do this, I'd also answer some Q&A. When I say while I do this, it'll probably most likely be when things are baking, because we know how I am in the kitchen and I can't multitask, okay? Gingerbread cookies are my all-time favorite because I grew up eating them and my mom always made them for Christmas time, so that's why I'm making them today. It's like a little wholesome nostalgia recipe. We're doing 2.25 cups of flour. I did it this way because you guys know that if I don't prepare my ingredients, it becomes way more hectic than it needs to be. And I wanted this one to be more chill and relax, okay? So we're gonna do all our dry ingredients first. So first we're gonna do the flour. And then we have, I'm not that prepared because I still have to look at the recipe. Then we have ground ginger, baking soda, ground cinnamon, and ground cloves. Everything is ground today. Oopsies. Well, that one everywhere. So ground, we're doing 1 teaspoon of ground ginger. 2 teaspoons, I'm such a liar. 2, oh, looks so cute. 3/4 teaspoon cinnamon, which I don't have that measuring tool. I just have a quarter, so I think I just have to literally do it 3 times. I don't know if there's actually like a 3/4 measuring tool. I feel like there is though. I just don't have it. It's okay, it makes it prettier in the bowl. I'm trying to make a pattern, so when we do like an overhead look, it like looks pretty, but I'm not really executing that as well as I would like to. That's okay. 1/2 teaspoon of ground cloves. And then of course, I thought I literally got everything out ready to do for this video and I forgot something. As per usual, we're doing baking soda, 1 teaspoon. I have to literally rock climb my kitchen.
Did I say baking soda, right? Or baking powder?
We're doing 1 teaspoon of baking powder. Baking soda. Okay, soda. Stunning. And then we have 1/4 teaspoon of salt. 1/4 teaspoon of salt, we'll sprinkle that in. Ta-da! So that's all our dry ingredients I'll put in there together. Let's just double check our list, okay? So in here we have 2/4 cup flour, 2 teaspoons ground ginger, 1 tablespoon, or teaspoon, sorry, baking soda, 3 teaspoon ground cinnamon, 1 teaspoon ground cloves, and 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Ta-da! I tried to make it acidic, it didn't work. They just kind of look like balls. Anyways, so now we're gonna mix it all together. And this is the part that I love about baking, is when there's no like resistance when I'm stirring. As soon as I add in the molasses, it's game over. And it feels like I'm doing a full-on upper body workout. And no matter how strong I get, without fail, it's always hard. And my mom always gives it to me to stir thinking like, oh, she's strong. It's like literally the peak of my existence of where I look so weak. So glad we're catching that on camera today. So now we're gonna add in 1 large egg. Oh, should I one-hand it? Actually, no, I don't wanna risk the shells. 1 large egg. Wow. Into my garbage bin, as you guys know. Then we have to do 1 stick. How soft are these pieces? Okay, these are pretty soft. I bought them today at the grocery store and I had to make sure I left them out in my apartment so that way it wouldn't be too like annoying. We're just gonna cut these in. I hate touching this texture, whatever butter texture is, I hate it. So I'm gonna try my best not to touch it. Ah! I almost slizzard my entire hand with a butter knife. We'll stop being afraid of the texture of butter and we'll just plop that in. Okay, and then we only need half of this. Ta-da! Oh, got it all over my fingers. Tricky, tricky. Tricky, tricky. Oh no, that had tinfoil on it. Oh no. Ew, touching the butter. That's okay. That did not look professional or clean, but we're trying our best here, people. I hate touching ingredients. And then we have to do 1 cup of white sugar. 1 cup of white sugar, that's a lot of sugar. No wonder why they taste so delicious. Well, we're just gonna, I was trying to avoid this shot, but you guys are gonna get it anyways. It's a shot of me just, okay, that was like not helpful. We're gonna do this. You know how they say baking has to be really precise? I'm not a good baker for said reason, because nothing I do is really precise. Okay, you know what? Honestly, if it's like a little bit less than 1 cup, we're fine. And then we're gonna do our molasses, unless it tells me not to. Nope, it does. All right, this is the part, oh, this is gonna be so hard. Okay, we're just gonna try mixing it like this first, because honestly, I got some big old clumps of butter in here, and I think I'm gonna have to gorilla grip it in here, and I'm gonna be so upset. Unless, I have a food processor. I should use that. All right, so I've never used this before, but it's from our good friends over at Ninja. You guys know I love all Ninja things, including my juicer, which I made juice from. Look at me with all my cupboards open. Don't look. Oh my God. I read on TikTok, I watched on TikTok, that if you leave cupboards open the way I do, you have ADHD. Someone can confirm that. But I wouldn't be surprised. But literally when I just turned around, I was like, oh my God, it's happening. Ninja, this is my first time using their food processor. When I saw it on their website, I was like, oh my gosh, must have, because I hate mixing things. So we're just gonna ploop this all in and not lose any of the ingredients. I feel like this is not the most ergonomic way to do this, like in terms of muscle efficiency. Doing a full-on rear delt fly with my elbow right now. Wow, into the dishwasher it goes. Molasses goes in, and she thick. Molasses is so thick. Low key, I was gonna use expired molasses in this video, but because I didn't wanna have bad tasting cookies, I didn't. I read online though, that once open, molasses does last for 2 years. Best flavor, 6 to 12. And mine expired in 2023. Okay. My oven's preheated. Also, preheat your oven to 350. We're slowly getting more hectic as this video goes on. It was so well organized at the beginning. And then, uh-oh, surely I know how to do this. Come on. Oh, pff, LOL. There's literally a little thingy right here. Okay, on. I'm gonna say there's options here. We can do chop, which I don't think is the vibe. Dough or disc. I'm gonna say dough. Unhook it, unlock it. That looks pretty good. It looks dough-like. Look at it. It's giving dough. It's giving gingerbread dough. I do feel like I should maybe like mix it a little bit more. The color is giving emoji poop, but it smells like ginger. And then what are we cooking them on? Obviously my Ninja tray, which is also brand new. Have not used this yet, so excited. Then we're gonna line it with parchment paper. This is what our dough looks like. Smells so good. We need a bowl full of more sugar. We want them to be sugar coated because that's what makes them taste better. We're gonna just Gorilla Grip that ice, not ice, the sugar cube that just came out of my sugar. Anyways, pretend that didn't happen. I wanna take this out. I don't wanna take it out that bad. Well, I'll work around it. Ugh, okay, one sec. I will have to touch the dough. Okay, so we're gonna roll them into a cute little ball, just like that, and then we're gonna coat them in a little bit of sugar, and you just set them on your plate or your cooking pan. And because I can't eat this many cookies, nor should I eat this many cookies, we're gonna take the extras and probably deliver them to all close friends and family. So if you're a close friend or family member, let me know if you want ginger cookies. I do think my butter's a little bit too soft. I feel like when people bake with things, they tell you not to make your butter too soft because then basically the cookie will just melt. So before we stick it in the oven, I will put it in the fridge for a quick little minute so that way we don't have cookies that look like absolute just pancakes, you know? It's not the vibe. It's not the goal of this video. We want sugar gingerbread cookies, not pancakes. Although those do sound good too. The other alternative that you could do, instead of obviously giving them out to friends and family, you can also freeze dough and then make it later. So if you like pre-roll all the balls and then put it in your freezer, then you can do that. So if I was like only eating this for me and I was antisocial and had no friends, I would probably just like make 4 cookies and then put the rest of the dough in my freezer. And this is actually a good time to do a little Q&A as well because I wanted to match that with popular questions I get from the holidays. Actually, I wanted to ask you guys questions. That's what I wanted to do. I want to know how many of you guys have a real tree or a fake tree because I would like to know. So also, when you comment in my comments to this video and answer all my little silly questions, you guys will be entered into a cute little giveaway. I can't provide you a cooking giveaway, but I will provide you with some other present and gift because we're still finalizing the prizes. I just want to make sure that before I announce them that they're all like finalized, but there will be a giveaway attached to this video. So make sure you guys stay tuned and also like follow the questions. So anyways, do you have a real tree or a fake tree? Do you decorate your tree with like all symmetrical ornaments? Like they're all like beautiful, symmetrical, aesthetic bulbs or balls or whatever they are? Or do you do them with like family ornaments? Because like my family always does family ornaments. So like on my mom and dad's tree, we have all the ornaments from when we were kids or when they were kids. Things of like first gymnastics meet or first bodybuilding show for me. And then there's also things of like our dog, like their paws and stuff like that. I'm like in like a little, I don't know, whatever it's called. Anyways, they turn into ornaments. So like when you look at our tree, you can like see kind of like our family history. And so that's how my family typically does it. However, when I'm living alone right now, I've decorated my tree just in like very aesthetic white and red balls. Weird way to say that, but anyways. Another question, when it comes to wrapping paper, do you like to wrap it all in the same wrapping paper or do you like do like different wrapping paper? And like, do you do like the aesthetic wrapping like what you see on TikTok? Or are you just someone who just like whatever is hiding the package is what's getting put under the tree? Last question is, what Christmas colors do you define as Christmas? Is it just like a soft white? Is it red and white? Is it red, green, and white? Is it orange, blue, yellow, all of the above? Because you know how you have like those houses that have that? So what colors define Christmas for you? For me, it's red and white. Red, white, and green has always been my family's Christmas colors until my sister met her husband and he added blue. That was a jump scare to everyone at the Christmas that year because he came with blue wrapped presents and we were like, what the heck? I also like holidays because it's something that brings everybody together. Even if, say, you don't have like a big family or you don't have like a lot of friends and stuff like that, holidays just naturally, like people are always like really kind, at least people that I know, like where if we know that someone doesn't have like a lot of people around for the holidays, like there's always an invitation extended for like a friend miss or just like coming to even like a dinner party or like stuff like that. So I do think that the holidays is such a great time for people to like get together and extend those really nice invitations for people who might not have as big as family members or big as friend groups, because the holidays is just meant to be kind and to share joy, quite honestly. And Christmas is one of my favorite holidays because it's also just, it's like in Canada, winter's pretty hard for me to enjoy because I don't like snow, but the holidays is a really great time to enjoy the snow because you can go outside and do like the snow sports or even like go outside and like hunt for a tree, look for a tree. So that's why I like Christmas. It makes me like the winter when typically I hate the winter. 1, 2, 3, 4 times 1, 2, 3, which is 12, 4, 8, 12, math. That took me so long. We're cooking for 8 to 10 minutes. Whee! So while those cook, we'll do a little quick Q&A. I feel like the most common Q&As that I always get is, how old am I? I am 20. Oh, I was gonna say I'm 25. LOL, I have not been 25 in 3 years. I'm 28, turning 29. So I'll be 29 January 14th, which means I'm a Capricorn. And I am standing at a whopping 5'125". So I say the quarter because if I say just 5 feet, people like round down and they're like, oh, you're 4'11". I'm like, no, I'm 5 feet. I literally got measured in 2019 at my bodybuilding show and it was 5 feet. So we are for sure 5'125". And then what else about me? I'm gonna be dyeing my hair. So next time you guys see me on my YouTube channel, most likely I will have a different color hair, which is so jump scare for me because anytime I've ever dyed my hair ever, I've absolutely hated it. And so this time I'm hopefully gonna love it because we're seeing Miss Victorious. We'll put her Instagram in this video as well. She's local to the Markham area, but she's like a hair specialist. And so I'm really excited for her to do my hair because she cut it last time and I loved it. So like now that we've had that like rapport of like, I can trust you. Cause you know how sometimes hairdressers are like, oh yeah, I only want like this much hair off and they cut off like this much. So we have that rapport of trust now. And she's gonna dye my hair and I'm really excited for that. So I'll have laminated eyebrows because I get that done now at Hello Gorgeous Studio. And then I always have my nails done. This is as festive as we get, okay? It is a chrome French. I'm not someone to do any type of heavy designs on my nails. One, because I just get distracted. Like I think it would just be like when I'm waving my hands around because I talk with my hands, I would get distracted. But two, I just honestly, like when I see color on my nails, like green, reds, like bright, vibrant colors like that, I just get sick of it really quick. So that's why I like a nice either like nude color or like a plain French or chrome French if I'm being fancy. So that's all my like beauty things that I'm gonna talk about in terms of the holidays because I know people like to get dressed up for stuff like that. In terms of my career and what I do, because sometimes I get asked on my Instagram a lot, like, what do you even do? Do you have a job? Yes, I have a job. I work full-time as a content creator, obviously making videos like this for YouTube, as well as Instagram and TikTok and, you know, all those other platforms because there's literally a million now. I would say in terms of when I started to where I am now, it's so different. I feel like, and I tell some people this sometimes, where I feel like I'm only 28, so I'm still young. Some creators literally start at the age of like 15, 16, right? And like a lot of the ones that are like popping off and being really big are like kind of like that 18 to 23 age. And I feel like when they come out with content, like they're so cool with their edits, I feel like an old person looking in being like, how do I do that? How do I do that? I do feel like as I get older through this industry, I am feeling that like old soul vibe because a lot of the people that I knew who were heavily into content when I was growing up in it, have now kind of like taken a little bit of a step back. And like, I do know that like eventually that will also have to be me as well. But I'm hoping with you guys obviously supporting me and stuff like that, I'm able to transfer into like more content like this where I'm able to do like cooking videos or lifestyle videos and you guys still enjoy being a part of my little life that I have. And you don't necessarily will only be here for like the big flips and stuff like that because I can guarantee you when I'm 60 years old, I will not be doing like handstand strength videos and like back tuck burpees and stuff like that. I'll be doing more like videos like this that are just like more prolongative. Is that a word? I don't know. I don't think it's a word. We're gonna, whatever the word is, longevity. Longevity. We're looking for longevity in my career. So that's kind of like where I am there. I also am an online trainer. So I have my app. So Little T app, you guys can literally do however I train is basically what's on that app. So when I've taken time to like fully be in calisthenics, my calisthenic programs are on there. When I'm doing bodybuilding right now, like a lot of strength bodybuilding programs are on there, as well as like all my mobility stuff, everything like that. So if you're looking to train like me, my app is a really great place to go. I'm also an in-person coach. A lot of people don't realize that. I still have a handful of clients that I see online virtually for virtual training, as well as like in person, because when I started my career, I worked full-time at LA Fitness as a trainer, and I've kept some of those clients way back from 2017. So to just have that rapport and have those like friendships still is really important to me, and that's why I continue to do in-person training. And then I also have my online custom programming. So those are my avenues of career: content creator, trainer, all that stuff, dog mom. I'm hoping that Rocket can one day, once I get dedicated to it, his little account can lift off and he can start paying rent, because that'd be amazing, because he's expensive, okay? Dogs are so much money. I got Rocket 2 years ago and he's the cutest little thing. He's a corgi. He's so expensive because anything that you see in the store that is dog related, you have to like instantly snatch it up. You guys saw in, or you will see depending when these videos release, when I picked up the dog jersey for my sister's future dog, like that dog's not even here yet and I'm already buying stuff for it, okay? Like I'm a sucker for dog stuff. I love them. And so I'm always a dog person. Love cats. I'm very tempted to get a kitten. Very tempted. But I also think Rocket is a little bit too of a menace for a kitten right now. I think I need a bigger space so that way he doesn't feel super like invaded. Down the road, I see more dogs and cats. Maybe I'll be a crazy cat dog lady in the future. Who knows? That's what it's giving right now. If you guys have any other questions, you can always drop them below. I think those are my main questions that I always get in terms of like how old I am, how old am I, how tall am I, how old am I? No, I already said that. Anyways, those are the main questions that I always get. So hopefully that answers a lot of them. If you guys have any other ones, just drop them below. And our cookies have literally 2 minutes and 22 seconds left when I looked at the clock. You know, when you see angel numbers, I am a believer in angel numbers. That is one thing. So when I see like 444 or 777, 222, like I do believe like you see those numbers when you're supposed to. So that's one little fun fact about myself. Do I believe in horoscopes? No. Those of you guys who've been here for a long enough time know that I'm adopted and my birthday's completely made up. So being a Capricorn, I'm a little skeptical of it. And so that's why horoscopes aren't really my jam, but I do like angel numbers. Or when you see things like when they're meant to, like manifestation and like knowing when things are supposed to happen, when they're supposed to happen. Big fan of that. That's been like more of like a recent thing for me. Hopefully our cookies are done. And I can't wait to try one because we're in off season, which means I can have a little nibble. And hopefully they're not like fully melted because we did stick them in the fridge, but my butter was a little soft. So they look pretty good. They look much better than what they did before. Before they were like too soft. Now they have like their typical gingerbread like crackly look to them. So I'm gonna let these cool down. We're gonna pour ourselves a big old glass of almond milk because I don't want real milk, I want almond milk. And then we're gonna have a cookie. It's gonna be so good. I'm gonna put them on a cute little plate and plate it because I think that'd be nice. There we go. Ooh, I like how they're like warm in the inside still. Like the outsides are like, but they're gooey on the inside. We love a gooey cookie. See, I like this kind. I feel like some people like the ginger cookies where they're hard all the way through, but I like it where it's still a little bit doughy on the inside. Not just saying that because I didn't cook them correctly. I'm saying that because I mean it. Christmas cookie recipe. Hopefully you guys enjoy it and you guys like this video. Remember to enter the little questions down below in the comments to be entered into a giveaway. And we'll see you guys the rest of the week for Vlogmas.